let loose right now. Getting my body moving like it should. Yeah, ain't got time for slow motion. Ain't got time for nothing else. Let's dance. Come and set your body free like this out of fantasy with you. Slave to the music, grooving through the night, got me feeling so electric.
Hello everyone, this is OGAE Azerbaijan. Let's lose right now because we have special guest, one of the Norwegian Melodi Grand Prix finalists, amazing and incredible young talent, Caroline Taken, aka Hazel. Hi.
Hello.
And welcome to our interview.
Thank you so much.
Hazel, can you tell us about yourself? Who is Hazel?
Okay, so I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I've been doing that for basically a lot of years, my whole life. And now I live in Stockholm, and I just write music for others and for myself and sing those songs that I write. And I'm signed to a label and a management in Los Angeles called USA Media Rights, and the label is SoCal Records. So now what I'm doing is just focusing on releasing my music, because I've been spending a lot of time writing the songs. So now I feel like I just want to release them and let the world hear what I do. So yeah, that's basically what I do, just sing and write songs. And I also have a website, imhazel.com. So if you want to read more, you can go there.
You started actually pretty early age, but in professionally, at what age you came to the stage?
I guess I came to the stage about 2018, so not that long ago, actually. I just been, before that, I was just like singing and writing songs all by myself, just kind of because that's what I like to do. Mm-hmm. So when I finished like the mandatory schools and everything, I took 1 year in a city in Norway called Bergen. I went to school there for 1 year, and after that, I just realized that I wanted to focus on music and just do music all the time.
And first, you released your EP in 2019, and it's called Behind the Hills.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's true.
Can you tell us about that EP, and is all the songs there is yours?
Yeah, so I wrote all the songs there myself, actually. And we came up with the name because me and my old label, the label I was signed to before, SoCal Records, we went to Los Angeles for 3 weeks, and then we rented a house in the hills, the Hollywood Hills. So and there was a piano there in the apartment, so I just spent all my time with that piano and just writing songs. So Hollywood Hills was created there, and also Who Am I to Say No was created there, and also This Is What I Like. Yeah, that was just really fun to release an EP with songs that I've written all myself, and I feel like they tell you a lot about who I am as a songwriter and a lot of that stuff. And it's also fun now to see. I'm really excited about the new songs I'm going to release, because they are slightly different, and I at least can tell that I've like developed a lot. So yeah.
Actually, then let's talk about your new song.
Yeah.
So when it will release, and what's the name of the song?
Yeah, so my next release is called Lifetime, and it's going to be released actually tonight, so February 5th. And that song I wrote in Nashville in 2019 when I was there just doing music and writing with a lot of people. And I made it with Kip Williams and Tommy Lee James and Vanessa Campagna. And this song, I really like this song because it's very positive, and it's about love, of course, as a lot of other songs, but I really like what it represents. It in the chorus, I say I could spend a lifetime doing what we're doing right now. So it really like reflects that feeling you get when you're with a person and you're not really doing anything special, but you just realize that you can spend your whole life doing nothing with that person because it's not what you do, it's because you're with that person, it's still special.
Um, is there is there a special person in your life, and who is it?
There was one, but not anymore. So I'm single, and just I feel like it's a cliche, but I'm married to the music, you know, like all the artists say.
Since you are a songwriter, I wonder which one is harder for you, to go for singing or songwriting.
Oh yeah, I guess that it really depends on like the song, what kind of vibe there is. Sometimes I could write a song in like 5 minutes, and then other times I could spend like a year on the same song, not getting anywhere. And sometimes I get a lot of ideas, sometimes I don't. So on the songwriting part, I'm really like dependent on how creative I am at that given point. And you know, creativity is not something you can like turn on or turn off. So that depends really on like what day it is and how I feel and the things I've been through, experiences I have had and all of that. But when I sing, it's more like technique. So that's kind of easier, but also you have to, for me, it's really important to like be in the song and like perform the song with feelings and all that stuff, so you have a performance. And that also could be really hard if you're gonna sing a really really happy song but then you're sad on the inside. So yeah, I guess it really just depends, and they are, songwriting and singing are like have their difficulties, yeah, on both sides.
And Hazel, who is your inspiration music-wise? Because recently I
Oh,
also saw that you made a cover for Britney Spears song.
yeah. Yeah, so oh, that's a really hard question, but I feel like I get inspired all the time by music and by lyrics and melodies and all that. But I'm a really big fan of all the music that was made around like the 2000s, like the Britney song, and I love Usher a lot. Listen to him a lot, and also like the old Beyonce songs, which she gave out in like the 2000s, and Rihanna around that time and everything. So yeah, it's hard, but I guess a lot of like R&B around the 2000s, and yeah, artists releasing their songs then.
And regarding your genre, what kind of music you prefer to sing?
That is also a tricky one because I like all music, but I tend to, when I write songs all by myself, I always tend to write in the R&B genre. But I also really like, you know, I'm a party person, so I like party music. So I really like collabing with DJs as well, and just making, because I think with the EDM, I think R&B and EDM suits really good together. So with like my voice being like a deep voice on top of the EDM tracks, I think it works really nice. So my latest release, Find You, was like that, an EDM track. So I really love doing that as well. But now in the future, I'm going to focus maybe more on my songwriting and like me as an artist with the R&B vibe. So I'm going to do that a little bit more, and I'm really excited to do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also collaborated with other international artists like Yarrow from Sweden,
Yeah.
then Boy and Sigvard from Denmark, then SF Sefring
Yeah. Suffering
from
and
Norway. So
JSR.
basically, you
Yeah.
covered all the Scandinavian countries.
Yeah. And also Jay Escar is from Mexico. So
Yes,
there as
yes.
well.
So, what's your next collaboration?
Oh, that's really hard, but hopefully some producers in Sweden, where I live now, Stockholm. And also, I really like German music, actually, like German rap and all that stuff. So, what would be really nice is to like make a collab with the Rin or something.
And in general, how it works? I mean, like the collaborations. Do you invite people, or do they invite you? Or
Oh, that's it really depends on the situation. Like the song that I did with Boy and Sigvart, it was made with Yaro actually, and in Stockholm. So we wrote the song there, me, Yaro, and another producer called Nano. We wrote the song there, and then my manager sent it to Boy and Sigvart, and they liked it, so they wanted to produce it. So that's how that happened. And sometimes you're just like randomly in a session with someone, and it's mostly about like knowing someone, because the song, you write a song in a session and then you like the song, and then you think like, maybe this person would like this song, and then you send it to them, and then if they like it, then they will release it. And sometimes, you get contacted, sometimes you contact people like, hey, do you want to collab? So it really depends.
okay.
Everything can happen.
Now let's move on MGP, or Melodi Grand Prix.
Woo!
So how it started actually, how you decided that, oh, I want to participate in this, like Eurovision and
Yeah. Okay, so it was actually really random because before I moved to Stockholm in 2019, I lived in Oslo. And then actually, Sefring, he's the producer of the Let Loose. So when Blåsmafian was in the studio with Sefring in the fall of 2019, then they had the track already, but they didn't have any vocals or lyrics. So then they were like, oh, we need someone to sing this song. And then I had never met Blåsmafian before. But then Sefring was like, yeah, I know a girl who can sing. And then we knew each other from before. So then he called me and he was like, hey, could you just come into the studio and maybe sing something? I don't know. And I was like, yeah, because I was in Oslo anyway. So I got in the studio, and then me and Sefring, we just wrote something like random lyrics. And I sung it in, and then I didn't hear anything for like 1 year. But then Jürgen in Blåsmafian, he contacted me in August, and then he was like, hey, do you remember that song that we did? I was like, yeah, what about it? And he was like, yeah, we wanted to maybe get it in Melodi Grand Prix. So we wondered if you could just finish the lyrics that you were started on. And I was like, okay, yeah, fun. And then I finished the song, and then they sent it in and it got accepted. So it was really random, but I'm so happy that it got accepted, and it's really, really fun. It's been a really fun experience and everything. So yeah.
have you
That's
actually
how it is in the music business, everything can happen so randomly.
actually, have you participated in any song contest or something like that before? Or is it like something new experience for you totally?
Yeah, it's really new. Actually, I was in Norwegian Idol in 2014, but then I made it to like the top 100, but then I didn't make it any further. So that is the only thing. But now it's really fun to be in Melodi Grand Prix and all the Eurovision community. Everyone is so nice. It's such a cool experience.
When actually I heard your song Let Loose, I was like, oh my God, I love it. And I hope they will make to the final.
I'm so happy to hear. Thank you.
What will it actually mean for you if you are chosen for Norway? What will it mean for you to represent your country?
It would be the coolest thing ever. I haven't really I think about it sometimes, like what if we win? And it's so crazy because it was not like Melodi Grand Prix wasn't part of my plan, but then it happened, and I'm so happy that it did because it's been so much fun. And I think, it would just mean so much to represent Norway, and like everything with the boys, the song, and what they're doing for like the I don't know what's the word in English, but korps, when like young people play the instruments, for all of that, and people like musicians who are not able to play now because of Corona and everything. So yeah, it would be crazy. So much fun, and it would be really an honor to represent Norway.
Actually, talking about Corona, how it affected you as a musician? I mean, did you have lots of like plans and I don't know.
I did. It was really of course, it's a bad timing for everyone, but I moved to Stockholm in January 2020. And I was like, yeah, I'm moving to Stockholm. I'm going to do a lot of music, just play a lot of concerts, do everything. I got a band all set up. And then Corona came and I couldn't do anything. And I like didn't have any income. So I had to like move home for a couple of months to like my mom and all of that. And it's just been like hard on the creative part as well, because everyone is like, oh yeah, it's good for you as a songwriter because now we can use all your time on writing songs. But the truth is that you don't get creative when you do nothing. You know what I mean? Like normally I travel a lot, I write music with people, I go out partying, I meet new people, I get like new experiences, and that triggers me to be creative. But when I'm just at home all day not doing nothing, I don't get creative as well. So it's been really not good to say it like that. But hopefully, like what I'm thinking to see it like in a positive way, I think when Corona is over, everyone wants to go to concert, everyone wants to have fun. So then I think for musicians, it's going to be like a really uplifting time when it's over. So I'm just like, hold out.
As one of the songwriters, so what actually let loose means for you?
Yeah. For me, it just means to not care so much about stuff. You know, do if you want to do it, do it. Just let loose. Don't be scared, you know, because there's so many things that you kind of want to do, but you don't do it because you're scared of like the consequences, what people think, like, oh, maybe it doesn't go well, all that stuff. So for me, it just means that go for it, kind of let loose, just do whatever you want to do. Focus on, like for me, focusing on like a music career, it's not safe in that way. So a lot of people would say like get an education instead to like have it safe, but then I'm like, no, why should I do that when I like music? This is what I want to do. Then I'm just gonna do it, you know, let loose. So yeah, it's for me, it's, I think it also comes in a really good time with Corona and everything, because people need something positive and something uplifting, and the song is so energetic and so full of life, and it just makes you want to let loose. You know.
Regarding actually staging, do you plan to do something different?
Actually, we talked about it, and I don't think there's, for first of all, time for it, and also, you know, all the people working behind the scenes with the effects and everything, they don't want us to change anything, because then it's going to be hard for them also to do all the stuff and learn all the stuff like on the new. But we talked about just making the performance as it is now even better, like with having smoke on the stage and like those details.
Have you also heard any other songs from Melodi Grand Prix?
Yeah, and I think I'm so happy to be like in it this year, because I think there's so many good people that are there, like great songs, a lot of energy, a lot of diversity. So I think that's really cool, actually, that there's so much different stuff.
Actually, who would you see as a good competitor for yourself and
Yeah.
plus Mafian?
Yeah. Oh, that's a hard one, because I think everyone is like so talented. But maybe, you know, Kaino, they did a really, really good show. The song is great. They sing amazing. So I guess Kaino, and maybe also Tix, because he's very like famous in Norway, and he also has the song has a really like nice meaning to it. So yeah, I guess those two.
um, I also would like to ask, are you planning to release any albums?
Yeah, I am actually.
When to expect that?
So I'm gonna release another EP in June. So that's gonna contain like the two songs I already released, "Find You" and "Baby One More Time," and also the song I'm gonna release tomorrow, "Lifetime," and a song called "Boy," and a song called "Get the Fuck Out of My Car."
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for that.
Do you have any message for your fans?
Yeah, I want to say, first of all, thank you so much for voting for us and for believing in us and all the kind words and positive messages I've gotten from you. I feel so overwhelmed and happy. And just let loose.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now, may I hear your beautiful voice?
Okay, so this song is the song I'm going to release tonight, February 5th, and it's called Lifetime. And it's about love. Okay. I like the way my head feels on your chest, rise and fall into you, counting your breaths. And I won't come up for air, I got everything here. When you find perfect, knock it off, let it go. I could spend a lifetime doing what we're doing right now. I could spend a lifetime holding on to who we are now. I see the whole world spinning in your eyes. You make me all yours when you say you're mine. I could spend a lifetime. I could spend a lifetime doing what we doing right now, right now, right now, and doing what we doing right now, right now, right now, and doing what we doing right now.
Yay!
Thank you.
It's a very beautiful song.
Thank you. The lyrics are so nice, I think.
Yes,
Really good love song.
yes. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a good evening.
You
Talk to
too.
you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Talk to you later.